This is part 3 in the behind the scenes look at the transformation of the Ibanez PS60 by the Cochise Mod Shop. In this episode, I'm filling the screw holes that the original tuners had in the headstock. The tuners that we're going to use have a different orientation, so it's very, very important that not only do I fill these holes, but I also have to match the paint to make it as invisible as possible. A lot of guys would just leave the holes there, and that's a very, very tacky thing to do. So we always try to make the guitar look like it was born that way, when actually we both know it's being modified heavily. So right here, I'm using some plastic wood and cleaning up the hole. So when the pink turns to brown, they'll be cured. Now let's get into the electronics. We need to remove the pots that are installed from the factory, of course, and we'll do a little something different with this switch. And I'm going to use Burns pots with a DT throw switch that's integrated to the top of the pot. Also, I'm not a real big fan of these alpha pots or the mini pots that they use in this guitar or any guitar. There's nothing wrong with them, don't worry. They do work. And I can understand because of the small cavity that you have for the electronics, CTS pots may not fit that well, or full-size pots, I guess I should say. But this is not what you want when you're trying to give a customer a higher level instrument. You want to give him something that he never has to worry about the pot failing on him. So we're going to go with a little bit better electronics on this model. So we'll put everything together and we'll stuff it back in the cavity. And when we get to the point to where we're ready to solder the new stuff in, we'll open it back up and we'll revisit it. So everything's a step-by-step procedure when we do these kind of modifications, and I really enjoy them, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about one in the back of my head, another KISS-related modification. What I'm doing right here is putting some protectant on the fretboard, and I'm using a sealer on the finish of the guitar. This is a polyurethane finished guitar, and one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life was a guitarist that are sold like this liquid polish or this specially designed polish for guitar. Let me explain something to you. That's very important to have the right chemical polish for your guitar. If the guitar has a nitrocellulose finish or something like that, but when it has a polyurethane finish, this is like a clear coat on a car. So really, there's a lot of really advanced products that are made for cars. And I use a combination of a few of them to do this. It really protects the finish a lot better. You can pour water on it and you're not going to have any problems. And at the same time, it'll clean up, especially on older guitars, it'll clean up micro scratches and any hazing that might develop over time. So if I can get a brand new guitar like this and apply the treatment to it, it really, really gives it a leg up as far as how it's going to handle the adversities of a player that, sometimes, 4 or 5 nights a week, it's in some bar someplace with people throwing beer around, By the way, if you notice, I've already put the pickup covers on the ceramic pickups. And that's one of the secrets that we'll get into later, how we clean up the ceramic sound. But you're going to have to wait till episode 4 for that. And this is the conclusion of episode 3 of the Cochise Mod Shop's transformation of the PS60.